So the best way to heal the body is when you're going through a detoxification or you're feeling yourself becoming sick or with dis-ease, which is nothing but a detoxification, help the body detox more. The first thing you have to realize is the foods you're supposed to be eating. So I say, look at your hands. All right. Your hands are not like a cat, is it?
I do CrossFit, so they're kind of rough.
But look, if you look at your hands, right? Let me take my rings off.
All right.
Okay. Do a cat hands look like your hands?
No.
No, they have paws. What about a dog? No, they got paw. What about a bear?
You're asking me questions. I'm having to think about it. Like, I'm like, no.
What about a bear?
No.
What about a lizard?
No.
What about any reptile? Do their hands look like yours? Okay, so what do your hands look like? What about a gorilla?
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So now we're getting into actually the physiology of the human body in the food relationship. So look at your body, look into nature, find who your body closely assimilates with and see what they eat. Do gorillas eat meat?
No.
No, they don't. Why?
They're very, very...
The strongest in the jungles. Very muscular.
You're taking me back to a lot of stereotypes
but
that have been going. That
you
have
see
been,
where I'm going?
You see what I'm saying? I know where you're going with this because I'm like, we were compared to gorillas.
I mean,
Black people.
I mean, so if we really want to get into that, we'll closely assimilate to their primate. But if you look at Caucasians, they closely assimilate to monkeys. They lips and everything. So, I mean, if they want to compare, if we get compared to gorillas, which I don't mind.
What my hands say.
So, I'm just saying. So now I want you to look at this. So
right, cool.
Right now, could a lizard go up to a tree and pick an apple from the tree with his fingers?
No.
No, it can't.
No.
What about a grizzly bear? Can a grizzly bear go to a tree, pick an orange and peel that orange with his fingers?
No.
No, it can't. And his claws are way too long.
Right.
Could a gorilla go to the tree, pick a orange and peel the orange?
No.
It can.
No, yes, it can. It can.
So now we're starting to get into this physiology food relationship. Your hands are different from every other species on planet Earth. Let's go to our teeth. Is dogs' teeth like ours? No, they have long canines too, and they canines, or even felines, the cats' canines are for penetrating meat and flesh and ripping it from the bone. Right. Can you go in the jungle right now and bite through a calf all the way down to the bone and rip the meat? No, you can't. Or what about this? Let's get into the lower extremities, our legs. Can you get up to 40 to 50 to 70 miles an hour to track down your prey and to chase it down? No, you can't. But you see in the animal kingdom, as far as a carnivore, they have long canines. They're horizontal. They're not vertical. They don't stand upright like us. They're horizontal. They sit low to the ground, so they can get up to 50 miles an hour to chase their prey down. When they chase their prey down, they use their claws to rip the jugular. Not only that, they use their claws to rip the flesh open. They got canines for when they bite into the actual meat, they can rip the meat from the bone. Then it's different too. When they swallow this food and actually the meat goes into their stomach, their intestinal tracts is only from 6 to 16 feet long. Guess what your digestional tract is? 30 to 36 feet long. So you can't have that meat inside of your stomach too long because you will get putrefaction. See that our digestive process go through something called fermentation, where these things break down into fructose and glucose, and we use their fructose and glucose for energy. Theirs don't break down through fermentation. They break down into putrefaction, which means the rotting flesh thereof. Rotting flesh in your stomach yields all types of parasites. That's why you see dogs with parasites, cats with parasites. These parasites is very gnarly to our body, and it eats all of our organelles out of our cells, meaning our cells cannot function without its organs, right? So even the digestional tract is different. Their hydrochloric acid is 10 times hotter than ours. So their hydrochloric acid is meant to break down their food. Then you see they got tails. Most of their tails is to actually pivot them to the wind. And at the tip of them, they have senses for their environments. They sense of smell is way heightened than ours because they have to smell blood from afar. So everything, their ears pitch up so they can hear things. These are predators. So if you look at a predator, predators are built like that. Predators eat meat. Predators are omnivores. But when you look at an actual frugivores, which is what I've then came to the conclusions that we supposed to eat mainly fruits and a little bit of vegetables. We're not built like predators. Our anatomies is built like nurturers, like hunter and gatherers. It's a total type of different molecular build when it comes to our body and our biochemistry.
And that's why a lot of our homeland yields the most fruit.
Exactly. Now, check this
Okay.
out. Humans are the only, and gorillas and some monkeys are the only things that can walk up and lift their arm up and have the luxury of pulling an apple from the tree and biting into that apple.
And we'll have to chase it.
We don't have to chase it. It's there waiting on us. We the only ones. You see that? And when you look at it, name any other animal that can go to that tree and do those things. So I would say this, look at your molecular structure, go into nature, study your own body because you're in it your whole life. Ain't nobody else in it but you. You should know everything about it. Mm-hmm. And that will automatically show you the foods you're supposed to be eating. You don't even have to think about it too hard. You just got to get away from the indoctrination and the education of these school systems because they will never teach you nothing to set you free because you being enslaved mentally is how they benefit off of you. So the moment that they teach you something that's going to liberate your mind, that's going to stop them in their pockets. Why would they stop revolutionizing their money systems? So they would never teach you anything to make you free, ever. So we have to take everything that they ever tell us is bullshit. And one of them is that food pyramid, that dairy is good for the bones and calcium. Literally, milk actually strips the bone of calcium.
Yeah.
You know, they tell us don't look at the sun because it will make us go blind. Sun gazing actually stimulates your pineal gland to open up your third eye so you can move on different dimensions of densities. Everything they ever have told us is a lie. They tell us that our heart is a pump. Your heart is not a pump. Your heart is a valve. Your lungs is a pump that pumps the blood to the heart. The heart is a valve mechanism that controls the cardio output of blood. Everything they tell us about everything is a lie. They tell you your hair is just hair. No, our hair is non-ether hair. It is actually an extension of your nervous system. It is used to scan the environment.